Let's get into this because this is getting really serious now. Literally everyone is leaving Adobe for different softwares like Davinci Resolve and Affinity, including myself. If you're still using Adobe, there's just a few things I want to share with you that I heard and saw on the internet, and thanks to other creators. You have to pay for monthly subscription for Adobe. This turned out to be a lie. When you subscribe to the monthly subscription that Adobe offers, it's hidden somewhere in a page, at least it's with smaller letters than the normal ones, that this monthly subscription is actually a yearly subscription and you're gonna pay for a whole year. And if you want to cancel your yearly subscription sooner than the year finish, you have to pay an early cancellation fee, which costs a lot. It's like 50% if you cancel sooner. In my case, it's gonna be $70 something for nothing, something that I want to cancel and won't use anymore. That will cost me a lot of money. I was really thinking that maybe I should switch to different softwares. And in fact, I already did. When I was in university, I used Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects. But a year later, I switched to Davinci Resolve. And I have to tell you, that software is so much better. It's free. It doesn't crash. It doesn't give you any headache. It's just so much better to use. Honestly, Davinci Resolve is just one of the best video editing softwares I ever used and tried. It can easily compete with Adobe's software package. Not to mention, Davinci Resolve is free. You don't have to pay Adobe's paid subscription if you switch to Davinci Resolve. It has the same things to offer than Adobe. It has the cut page, which is kind of like a sorting page for your videos. It has the editing page, which is like Premiere Pro. It has a Fusion page that is similar to After Effects, and it's all included in one software, so you don't have to buy those separate. It has an amazing coloring page, which has, much more options than Adobe Premiere Pro. Everyone knows that. The coloring in DaVinci is just truly mind-blowing. The amount of things you can do is amazing. It has a sound panel similar to Adobe Audition in just one software, and then it has an export page, and from there you can instantly upload to YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Davinci Resolve is really just the all-in-one software everyone loves. Everyone is switching right now, so I can only recommend it, truly. The other issue was that I had to find something for my photography, and I couldn't find anything until now. I'm still using Photoshop and Lightroom, which cost me $14.29 a month until I cancel this subscription. But yesterday I bought a software from Affinity called Affinity Photo, which hopefully will replace my Photoshop and Lightroom softwares. A one-time, you heard it right, one-time payment of $60, no subscription fees or anything like that. And you can use that on Windows, Mac, or your tablet. This was already a no-brainer to buy. In this video, we're gonna check it out, how it works, approach it as a photographer / Lightroom perspective. The first time you're gonna open up Affinity Photo, the first thing you're gonna notice is that it really looks like Photoshop, but we're gonna use it from a Lightroom perspective. I'm gonna just open up a photo, and as you know, in Lightroom we have gallery. I couldn't find that gallery here yet. I'm not sure they have any. Now we are in this Lightroom kinda tab. There's like few tabs, the develop persona and the photo persona. And the photo persona is more like a Photoshop tab, and the develop persona is like a Lightroom tab. So here you can edit the picture. The program itself actually has everything that Lightroom can offer as well. On the right side we have these basic adjustments and the lens corrections, sharpening and noise reduction, curves, and here you can make your image black and white. You can see the same things apply. I already turned this on. If the image is too dark, then this shows like just the same as in Lightroom. Here you can set this up, but if it's too bright, there's also an adjustment for that you can toggle on here, and the double click applies if you want to go back with one of your settings. The surface of the program can be really familiar. So if you come from Lightroom, it's gonna be very easy for you to get used to it quickly. Everything is the same. It's just a different software that you don't have to pay for every month. Another thing I usually use in Lightroom is the curves. This image already looks good. And now let's say I want to check it out what I've done so far, and you can come up here and there's a split view. You can move, which is really cool. But if you don't want this, you can also see the two images side by side. So this is really cool. You can check here also the before after image with this swap. And on the left hand side, you can see we have the same, just the same tools as in Lightroom. Zoom in, or this white balance tool, and this healing brush remover crop tool. From a Lightroom perspective, if you come from Lightroom, it's very easy to use. And then when we want to export this picture, we just simply hit develop, and then our picture is ready to export. After develop, the picture switch to the photo persona mode automatically. You can go back, but then you have to develop again. So it's that easy to switch between the two personas, and you can export this picture from the photo persona through the file export. It's actually easy as that. Just choose what do you want to export, best quality. Let's say we just want to export this picture just like this. Is just perfect now as it is. So you see why everyone is leaving Adobe for softwares like Affinity you buy only once, or Davinci Resolve, which is free. That's the best time to leave Adobe if you don't want to pay for your monthly subscriptions. Maybe before there wasn't many options to change to use another software, but now there really is. Davinci Resolve is just amazing. Affinity seems like a very nice software for designers and photographers you can use in a long term. I think they're gonna update this software constantly because it belongs now to Canva. That's just great news in my opinion. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about this whole Adobe situation? Have you tried this Affinity, or do you use Davinci Resolve at all? And what do you think about that? I really like Davinci. Just leave a comment, and if you like that video, just press the like button, subscribe. We're gonna meet in the next video. See ya.